Let's see who they want. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Let's see. Let's see who they want. Let's see. Let's see who they want.
It's time to see who they want. I'ma kick back and roll me a blunt with the culture. We know it's trending, it's over. I can't respect your feelings. I touch your shoulder, fuck your feelings. We the culture, we know who they want. Who they want, we know who they want. Who they want.
And what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your favorite DJ's favorite DJ. You know what I'm saying. Are you ready on the ones and twos with an all new show? This is the Steady Reviews. And you know, I got my brother in the building. You know, we got Loud Mob coming through. You know, we got to shout out K Dub. We got to shout out Lyric Lyra. We got to shout out the whole squad.
Man.
But we here to review the most anticipated project of the spring. You know what I'm saying? My brother dropped a surprise on me. He's like, yo, Steady, I got some. You ain't even gonna believe it. He snuck this one out and he just dropped this bitch straight natural. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, you know what, Steady, you got to give it an unorthodox review. So I'm here to bring it to you live and direct right here on Who They Want, because that's what I do. What they don't do. You dig? So you know what I'm saying.
Facts.
Before we get into it, brother, why don't you tell them, you know, what led to the Hustler 2 becoming a project?
Well, okay, well, we'll go through a timeline. That's what Loud Mouth really is about, timeline. So first it was The Hustle and the Hidden. Was a collab that I came up with me and Lyric Loud. And we was like, we're gonna make this song. We're gonna make this. And then when we made this song, we were like, ooh, we could build off of this. We just need to come up with a name. We need to come up with an image. We need to come up with things, you know what I mean, that artists should be thinking about before they start making their music. So then we came up with the name. Bruh came up with the idea of the cover. Like we kind of shared on like the ideas and beats and kind of came together. It was compromising on like, okay, this, that, but then it was named something else. I don't want to give up the name because it might become an older project. But I was like, hey, you tell your side, I tell my side, and it'd be Hustling and Hidden. So, and there's other mixtapes and albums that kind of copy that. You know what I mean? Like one, it's like a good, bad, but it's all bad, but showing good views of it. So it was like a weird little way we were thinking when we were younger. And then that's where it branched off into, well, we should have our own, like, instead of going 50 and 50 on this style, that style, why don't we make a branch off of just the hitter, just the hustler, where it'll be me and you going 100% on this side of the views, and then I make my side of the views over here, or he'd make his side. So you know what I mean? Because a hustler and hit is two different things. Like when you're coming out like the hood or something. So there's different views. Like someone who knows how to make paper thinks different than somebody who's willing to just hurt you or something. So it's like different perspectives you could look at it, and how people deal with being in that environment. You know what I mean? And what side they choose.
The Tales of Two Cities. It's a classic. I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what Andre 3K and Big Boy did with the speaker box and the Love Below, where you got two artists on the same team, same universe, but telling two different tales on the same album. I'm
Well,
feeling the
people don't
energy, bro.
understand what plays into it so well and why Hustler 2 came back around, because I didn't like the Hustler. To me, my personal opinion, which I do not like putting out too much, is it was kind of like the weakest link out of the whole like Hustler and the Hitter collaborations. The Hitter, then the Hustler, then the Smoke, then the Heat. It was like, to me, that was the one was like, oh, that one kind of got slept on. Not that it didn't have the bars that all the other tapes had. I was like, oh, people didn't appreciate when it was just that vibe, when it was just about the hustling and just having a good time and kind of putting out that, but still keeping it. So, but I brought it back because a lot of people were saying, uh, I'm not going to bring it up to his brought up, but a lot of people were saying like they move off of one person, like either Lyric, K Dub, like, oh, this person's calling the shots, which is not like that. And the Hustle and the Hitter proved that, because that was one of their first projects. We're like, nah, we gonna argue. We have different views, me and Lyric and music, but we always come to an agreement. Like it's like how you could take different ways to get to the same spot. You feel me? So we're basically showing you our disagreement, our argument, if you shall say, like in the songs of Hustle and the Hit It. Like, nah, you should do it like this. This is the way I did it this vibe. It was good for me. Nah, man, I did it like this. Then you compromise in it. And at the end of each tape, there's a compromise song. Like, okay, we can take the negatives that you had, taking your way, the negatives that I had, taking my way, take them out and add our positives and like basically showing like what a team could do. Just one other person that kind of sees the world like you, a little bit different, could bring out different perspectives for you to grow. You know what I mean? So when people always ask like, why do you have this person around? Why do you make music with this person? It's not the music that you make, it's the inspiration. It's the conversations before you get to the music is why you keep people on your team. Not because they make good songs, not because, oh, I always know I can rely on him for a hit. Like I call Lyric, he'll jump on any song I send him. I just gotta tell him, why am I making a song? That's his thing. Like, oh, I don't care how hot the song is. What's the reason behind the song? Then I'll make my decision whether I'm on it or not. Who turned down the song first? You know what I mean? Like, is there any beef around the song? Is this just like what's the reason why you dropping it? Me, I get the song and I'm like, as long as it sounds like the first 30 seconds catch my attention, the choruses, then I'll jump on it. It has to mean like, okay, it's gonna do something. But it's different. But we always get to the same ending, which is making a hit, making something that means something. But we take different paths. So this is basically a like installment of Hustling the Hitter, but just the hustler part, but sprinkle in a little bit here and there on the topics that's going on now with the beef and the he said, she said, and the energy that's being brought around Loud Mob now. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I dig it. I dig it. You know what I'm saying? It was camaraderie. It was a lot of back and forth, a lot of ignoring, a lot of the talks, and just putting together a dope ass project. No rhyme or reason, just dope music.
Well, I got, like I said, I got a catalog if you've been listening to music. So I just decided to drop. I feel like it's a good time.
I feel like it's a great time. So, you know what I'm saying, people? We done chopped it up. We gotta go. We gotta review it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we here for. So we're gonna go ahead and drop this track for your listening pleasure. This is Push a Bag from the Hustler 2. And it's live. You dig?
Loud Mob shit, bitch.
I'm a hustler, baby. That's what I does. Yeah, I could push a bag or make it fall in love. Cause I'm a hustler, baby. That's what I does. Yeah, I could push a bag or make it fall in love. So let's roll. Let's move. So let's roll. Let's smoke. I'm a hustler, baby. That's what I does. Yeah, I could push a bag or make you fall in love. Cause I'm a hustler, baby. That's what I does. Yeah, I could push a bag or make you fall in love. So let's roll. Let's smoke. So let's roll. Let's smoke. Mr. Hustle Man, tell me what's that you're pushing today? What's that you're pushing today? Mr. Hustle Man, tell me what's that you're pushing today? What's that you're pushing today? I'm a hustler, baby. That's what I does, and I could push a bag or make you fall in love. Cause I'm a hustler, baby. That's what I does, yeah, I could push a bag or make you fall in love. So let's roll. Let's roll. So let's roll. Let's roll. That's what I does. Yeah, I could push you back or make you fall in love. Cause I'm a hustler, baby. That's what I does. Yeah, I could push you back or make you fall in love.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
That was Push a Bag. You know what I'm saying? Straight off the Hustler too. And I gotta admit, ladies and gentlemen, it give me that, them back in the days, West Coast type vibes when you just want to chill. Rather you chilling with your chick, or whether you just want to, like you said, just roll and just smoke. It's giving all the energy it's supposed to give. It's a vibe.
Yeah. It came from I ain't gonna lie, the inspiration. I usually don't do this, but I'm doing it here. You know what I mean? We do things different. We do what they don't do here. You know what I mean? Who they want. So since that's the vibe, I'm gonna match the vibe. That came from I watched. You haven't seen Fight Night, the $1 Million Heist with Kevin Hart, Samuel L. Jackson?
Classic.
That's
Terrence
where it came
Howard,
from. Like I
Terrence.
was all that funk music I was listening to. I was like, I want to make my own. Like I want to bring like my own style, like my own version of this. Like, you know what I mean? Because I always did like older music. You know what I mean? Like the Temptations, like Bill Withers, you know what I mean? Like I always like listening. Now I still listen to them now, you know what I mean? So I want to make my own little thing. But that was different. Like that was like Bootsy Collins type vibe. So that's like my favorite song that's kind of matching that vibe. So of course, like I went there, I was like, okay, let me listen to that real quick. It's kind of like sampling, but not sampling because you're just catching the vibe and the energy. Like, how do you make a motherfucker move? How do you make like a person? Well, excuse my language, but you know what I mean. Like, how do you make a person like force them, even if they don't like the song, they like, God dang, I hate this song. Like, that's what I want. Like, that's how I like. It's so catchy, or I you know the lyrics, like you get the message, you get the vibe. Either you like it or you don't. Like, you're automatically in the emotion I want you to be in. So that's why I chose that song to kick it off. Like, I'm a hustler. I'm like smoking, like Kush Lord. All my little like the hustlers, like just my ego broken down into other egos and other, you know what I mean? Things that personalities that people would think are different, but it's all just me. But me explaining myself in a type of way. But that's like my song. Like I have to roll up when I hear that song. Like, of course not right now, but like,
Right.
God, that's my joint.
Okay, okay. Right. And it's a great way to break in, like you say, on a different project versus looking back to the previous projects. Still got some stuff in the archive, but you kind of want to, go ahead and kind of just put some, because you always want to leave the fans wanting more because you just dropped the project. What people fail to realize, you dropped the surprise project on Valentine's Day, which, we're going to have to go back and review that one of these days too, because it's a lot of stuff that be slept on.
Oh yeah, but I'm gonna leave you a little hint, and I'm gonna leave little gems for this first episode. So that was a mainstream EP. Was Broken Love Stories. I was gonna drop it there regardless, no matter what anybody did, or even if there was like a diss song or anybody want me to respond. That was gonna happen regardless, because I always do that. If you look back, I got Broken Love. It used to be Broken Love was on Valentine's Day, and then I made it a Broken Love Stories, and it was an EP. But there's a deluxe version from the songs that I couldn't clear that I'm putting on the underground. That is 3 more songs plus the 6 songs that was dropped. So there's 3 more, and the idea is just putting, you know what I mean, the first 3 songs in the beginning, and then allowing you to see how it was supposed to really kick off, and then going into, because the real version, like that I wanted to drop, if everything was cleared, and to make money you have to have things cleared to do it the right way. But to go underground and non-profit, you could drop all your ideas, which is why I like still holding on to the underground, which Lyric told a lot of people back in the day on other podcasts that it was still very important to, if you can't clear a song, or if you can't, get that song to that kind of platform or that stage or that level, then it's still very, very, beneficial to still drop it, because you don't know what people are going to like. You don't know you can see songs now that are not really that good, no offense, and they're blowing up just because of the energy and how people feel behind the song. But they're not really, it's not really nothing being said. It's just the energy, the melodies. So when you're a lyricist, which Lyric always said he's a pen artist, he looks at it different. He don't look at it like that. He looks at it as more like, well, I want my message to be clear. I want like everyone to feel and learn something from his music, even if it is a song that is nonsense, or a song that is just a filler song, or a vibe song where you're just trying to get people up and down off the roller coaster of putting together a playlist, which is also makes Loud Mob different, knowing what songs to play to what songs.
Incredible, right? Which is something I like too. Like as a music connoisseur on my fandomonium side, songs have to be in a certain sequence for me to catch my vibes. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with roller coasters, but I don't like them roller coasters that got to take me up, down, loop the loop. You know what I'm saying? I want that up feel, that catch your breath moment, and then I want it when it drops, and then you go, damn, you know what I'm saying? You got to catch your breath again. Like I like the thrill of the hunt, not something that's just too crazy. Because some stuff you can rush a project, and I feel like some artists is rush something because they're trying to put so much content out that they miss their mark.
Or they're second
You
guessing
know,
themselves so much and they're making so much that instead of dropping more consistently, like artists tend to wait like 3 months. They drop like three like mainstream artists. We're not talking about underground because there's a lot of underground artists, even myself, Loud Mob, Lyric, anybody you want to point out that can drop multiple. Like even K-Dub, since he joined Loud Mob, he's even said like he's even seeing like the benefits of like just dropping consistently and just, you know what I mean, dropping your singles, dropping something, like whether you just got to find your pace, like your timing or your, like, know when to take a break, know when to sit back, know when to just jump on features, know when to, it's your time to drop an album or a project or a mixtape. And then there's sometimes when it's better for you to just hop on a couple features here and there and you still got the same impact as the person in the group or your competitors that are dropping more than you, but you're choosing the right songs and the right time to drop them. And then there's a difference from just trying to put all your hardest songs out on one mixtape and they're not meshing good. You just got a whole bunch of great songs, but there's no vibe. Like you said, it's all up. Like I'm trying to chase. Everyone knows chasing the high or chasing like the challenge is more than when you actually succeed. It's like it's all over. Like, oh, I won. I finally won that title. You know what I mean? Now what? You know what I mean? Like now I enjoyed getting here.
I feel like the hunger should increase with every project. You know what I'm saying? Not, oh, I'm full off. I ate off the first project. So the second project is kind of like, you know what I'm saying? That was like it hit, but it didn't fill me up. It was a lot of miss, it was a lot of holes. You know what I'm saying? The intros can be very incredible. Like the first song, and then you find out, artists have a lot of stuff stored. Like they're stockpile artists, and it doesn't take away from their artistry. But like you just saying, like you got to keep it going because the Jay-Z of today ain't the Jay-Z from the first Blueprint.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And he's still a phenomenal artist. But I'm like, now you kind of like that artist that's just like you two in your bag. We get it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and dive into another track. We're gonna chop it up in a few more minutes. And let's see what Honestly talking about.
Hey, break it down. Yeah. Honestly, you ain't fucking moving with a pet, bitch. Honestly, you ain't got a motherfucking gap, bitch. Honestly, you ain't got no motherfucking straps, bitch. Honestly, you ain't fucking living like that, bitch. Honestly, we been speaking on the fucking facts, bitch. Honestly, already know I'm in this fucking trap, bitch. Honestly, keep on talking shit, better watch your back, bitch. Honestly, this is how these hustlers get whacked, man. Honestly, I be on the paper, that's a fact. I got it on my mind, I ain't never going back. Yeah. Hop up in the whip, I got the strap. So bitches wanna play, but this ain't no act. Bitch, I'm gon' blast. Wanna play, man? You already know where I'm at. Jump on the track, freestyle. You took 3 months to write down that little bit of fucking trash. It's Loud Mob, motherfucker, you know. We get money, motherfucker, yeah, bitch, you know. We be counting up this dough, yeah, bitch, you know. We be talking about your hoe, cause she a hoe. You like, damn, I love her. You love her, don't you? I get the money, motherfucker. You love her, don't you? You choose pussy over the guap, man, that's fucking stupid. Bitches better stop, cause you know how we doing. You ain't on that block, little bitch, you know you lying. Everybody wanna say they mob, yeah, they try, yeah.
He got it down to a motherfucking science. Put it in the pot, let it cook like, yeah. Don't be stupid, bitch. I'm on the motherfucking move. Like how you do this shit? You're watching me, motherfucker. You better learn some shit. I'm rolling up with the smoke. Don't make me burn some shit. Yeah, we stepping, bitch. Hustle too, motherfucker. You ain't ready, shit. Yeah, we stepping, bitch. The hustle too, motherfuckers. You ain't ready, bitch. Honestly, they ain't fucking with me.
All right.
Yeah.
That was honestly straight off the Hustler too.
Yeah, with that being the last track, that was a good way to like pretty much wrap up the whole thing. And now it was kind of like a left field kind of like vibe. So I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna throw this one like towards the end. You know what I mean? Like how I was saying about knowing where to put the song. But it's also like making the whole project where you can listen to it out of order too. Find your own playlist because everyone's gonna find their own favorite songs to listen to and in their order. But yeah, I like that song. It coexists with a lot of other songs on the project as well.
For sure. Shout out to Lyric Lyra. Our brother is in the comment
I
section.
know, bro. Well, since Lyrics here, I would like to point out one of my personal favorites off the project. If you could play "Sit Down," that'd be nice. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Since
Okay.
Bruh's here and we played it out of order anyway, which is fine. But there's a lot of tracks I already knew if we end up listening to all of them, that's fine. But yeah, that's Sit Down. That's a hit.
Right.
Also got
Okay.
played. Well, all of them are fine. I don't know after that.
I'm impressed. Like within the 3 tracks I'm hearing, before we get to my favorite track that I'm going to unveil live, you dig? But let's get into some sit down and make these hoes sit down. You dig?
Sit down, little bitch, you ain't got no choice. You already know you gon' vibe with me. You say you told the truth, we already know, bitch. You lied to me. Gotta pull out that boom, gotta keep that stick every time that I ride with it. Motherfuckers one try, bitches gotta die. I already know I'm gon' slide with it. Keep that fire on me. I'm a woman on me. I got the band. Just like the pet get loud when you're on a bum. All you hear is sticks booming. Motherfuckers wanna play, you better watch a movement. We don't play no games, you know what we doing. Loud mob, motherfucker, that's the damn movement. Yeah. Make sure shake. Show me how to move, baby, put it in my face. She a slut, but that's okay. Go ahead, show me what mama made. Huh? About to turn up. It's a celebration, bitch, you know what? Roll up another fucking blunt. Let me see a cup, I'm about to fill it up. You already know we vibing. You can't get mad at that little bitch. You a hater. You already know that. Get the paper up. Sit down, little bitch. You already know you ain't got no choice, motherfucker. You gon' vibe with it. I can change the flow up any minute. Everybody know, everyone ride with it. Get that pole on me, motherfucker. I ain't a stripper. You can die with it. If you ain't gonna shoot, why you keep the metal on you? That's a paper clip. Ride with it. That's a big bitch. Yeah, they don't understand. They need help with the info. Shit, rats out here in the game. Fuck it. We don't give a fuck about no shit. We on real shit. Step. Motherfuckers say that they ready. You know they lying. Big dog over here, motherfucker, and they say they gon' kill it, but you know they ain't trying.
Sit down. I didn't tell you to get up, pussy. Turn around. I finished my kills. I'm on the kill streak. I'm no rookie. Done down. You shouldn't look on the side of the town, pussy. Out of bounds. You look lost in space, crash it down. Don't get your life erased. Them hoovers at your place. Niggas love doing the race. Not who's there at your place. Taking everything, leaving you space. One step at a time, nigga, look at my pace. Roses for my wife, yeah, look at that vase. Them hoes always gonna be replaced. Them hoes always gonna be replaced. Sit down, little bitch, yeah, we don't like that taste. sit down. Little bitch, yeah, we don't like that taste. I hate.
Hey,
Oh yeah. Sit down. Oh,
man, that gets me them 04, 05 club banger days.
it was a statement. It was definitely a statement. The Atlas on the album, that song. It's one of my favorites. Definitely. The whole project's just a banger, but yeah, that feature was definitely bro went off. Everyone went off on their features. My Spinach is also Kid Boston returning, K-Dub in there. That was a good one. That's definitely a good one too. Like I already know you waiting to play that Make It Home, but vibes. I ain't gonna lie. Big facts, big facts. Yeah, bro going crazy in the comments. You already know loudmouth shit.
You
You
know
know
what
who
we
they
on.
want. You know what I mean? DJ Steady. The
You
steady
did.
reviews, man. The steady reviews.
The steady reviews. You know what I'm saying? If you want your music review live by yours truly, email me at whotheywantpodcast@gmail.com. You feel me? Get
Yeah,
it
it's
in.
easy to tap in. Easy to tap in.
Very much so. So what we feeling, Chief? You want to drop some more jewels, or you want to run another track?
I mean, it is a lot of projects. So if you do want to, let's you want to give it the Make It Home now, or are you making them wait?
I was trying to say that for the finale. I was
Oh,
trying to
all
make
right.
it home my
So
finale.
since we did play that, I think we should just go to My Spinach then. We should go to My Spinach. Skip over. We'll go. Yeah, that's another feature. Shout out to Kid Boston. Shout out to K Dub. You know what I mean? That'll be a nice one to go with next.
All right, my spinach people, like Popeye with this shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. 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 She said she got that water, I'ma dive up in it. Said you wanna drown, I'ma die up in it. I'm Popeye, and took my spinach. I don't fish, I put the hook right in it. Said she got that water, I'ma dive up in it. Said you wanna drown, I'ma die up in it. I'm Popeye, and took my spinach. I don't fish, I put the hook right in it. I put the hook right in it. I don't fish, I put the hook right in it. I'm Popeye, I done took my spinach. I done took my spinach. I don't fish, I put the hook right in it. I don't fish, I put the hook right in it. I'm Popeye, I done took my spinach. I done took my spinach. Little bitch, sit down, you better listen. You already know you took the L and we winning. Everybody know we out here and we spinning. Motherfuckers talk about drilling, ain't killing. And I know that you all in your feelings. You'll never even reach your own ceiling. Can you worry about me and I'm worried about business? All money on me and you all up in your feelings. Fuck it, you already know what we do. Loud mob on the move, motherfucker. You turn to nothing. You wanna start something over nothing. Ain't hill to a mountain, motherfucker. I know. I don't give a fuck. We dope. We talking about 44s and we know that you flow, but you just a homo on a little motherfucker in the closet is closed, ain't it, little bitch? She said that pussy water. Shit, I might dive in it. Said you wanna drown? Nah, little bitch, I'ma fuck around and die in it. I'm Popeye and I told you before, I done took my spinach, little bitch. And I don't fish, motherfucker. I put the hook right in it. I don't fish, I put the hook right in it. I don't fish, I put the hook right in it. I'm Popeye, I done took my spinach. I'm Popeye, I don't took my spinach. I don't fish, I put the hook right in it. I don't fish, I put the hook right in it. I'm Popeye, I done took my spinach. I'm Popeye, I done took my spinach.
Fingers on my arms, up eyes, I'm splitting. Chief, I do fish hook, I'm sitting. Waste no time, I ain't got no limit. Oh, snap back, I ain't got no fitting. Money on my mind, babe, got no limit. Master P when I'm all up in it. Fish so good, I'ma die up in it. I'ma dive up in it, I'ma swim up in it. Up in that water, fucking your bitch. She was on the bench, now she is a starter, yeah. Told that little bitch, yeah, go harder.
Everybody like K-Dub, go harder. I'ma really show you how I get larger. Girl, everyone like you. Motherfuckers don't know how to really fucking fight. Let me go take all this spinach and you know that I be spitting all the motherfucking lyrics, they really fucking be vivid. I don't understand what the hell is on printed, but everything that I be saying is really not printed. But I don't get it. Everyone they tell me like they be kids. I'm a little boy, you a little kid. I'ma show you how I'm a big dog with a big gun with a real click. You know the spinach, yeah, I'ma get lit. I don't really understand why he a little bitch. I get up and I'm gonna get gifted, lifted. Everyone know I'm getting it. Doing it and I really be getting to the business. I don't really give a fuck, boy, I be chilling with the mob. Let's go.
I don't fish, I put the hook right in it. Popeye done took my spinach. Rolling up L's like look who winning. Like look who winning. Motherfuckers keep on pretending, but we already know that we spinning. We already know that we spinning. Popeye done took my spinach. Popeye done took my spinach. I don't fish, put the hook right in it. Put the hook right in it. I don't fish, I put the hook right in it. Popeye done took my spinach. I took my spinach.
Hey. Man. Okay, I gotta know, are the beats in-house? Like, who is on the production team for these beats?
Hey, some of them K-Dub gets for his producer. We got, I'm about to make projects with Taz Wolf. Some of them are like free for profit beats, free for non-profit beats, where I hit up the producer, ask them like, yo, can I drop it? Or if I already see that they in the description saying you can just use this beat, and of course I hop on it. And then some of them are just songs I find, like just beats that are for free, beats that you can just go on YouTube and freestyle to, and I'll just drop those as underground. And if they don't get cleared or if they're sampled, then you know what I mean, the distribution will tell you, and you'll be like, okay, I'll take that off the project then, and those become underground tapes. Or like with the Hustler 2, the Hustler 2 wasn't never, I on purposely never pushed it mainstream. I didn't make it an album. I could have made it an album easily. But I just kept, you know what I mean? I kept it underground. I felt like that was the project I wanted to do, just to show people the difference. That's what we speak on. You know what I mean? From everything that we ever spoke on, if the true fans are even watching or people are still waiting for the enlightenment, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. Like, there's a difference between underground, mainstream. There's a difference from making the art, you know what I mean? And then selling the art. So that's just the process that people don't understand. That's why it's always fuck the process. Because that's where they're showing you how to make the money more for them and not for yourself. When you can just do it yourself.
I dig it. I dig it. And that's what makes music fun. That's what makes hip hop and the culture so in the now is when you can know the difference between what belongs on the radio and what belongs, you know what I'm saying, on albums, and then what belongs as singles versus just dope ass projects. You know, because it takes a lot to even put a single out. Like it's a lot, especially when you know you want the mainstream audience because you need that to push it. But as an independent artist, and you're already trying to put on for your city, like because some people are just cool with being in-house artists and be like, you know, I hit a couple of spots in the city know me. But then you got people that think bigger than that and go, I want to be globally known. You know, it's a thing.
Oh yeah, you got to know. You definitely have to know a lot of in and outs.
But man, I gotta admit, I'm loving the whole project for every track. No track, it's one of them tracks, like when you play the whole project, I don't feel like I'm skipping it. You know, because you can get some projects and be like, that was cool, song number one was cool, but song number six, you know, when you got a and bam, that's that banger. And what it may not be that way for everybody else. Somebody else might be like, well, I'm total opposite, steady. You know, I gotta skip and get to that. Because you know, I'm waiting to reveal my favorite track on the project.
You let me know when
And I
it's
said
ready.
I'm supposed to be unbiased. Right, I'm supposed to be unbiased and I'm already being biased. Shame on me. I'm like the project was cool, but can I get to this song? Can I get to this one? Can we drop this one?
Oh, I guess since you're liking the like teaser vibes, you could play "It Hurts You" next. That's a nice song. That's like building up to a
Okay.
moment, also adding in a lot of gems that you have to figure out on your own. Like questions about lyrics and stuff. Like that's one where like, why is this on there type thing. But also just a complete vibe where you're like, well, he already went left field with a lot of different vibes. So As to be expected, he was gonna switch it up.
You know it. We gotta switch it up like 3-day-old bath water.
Immediately, yeah.
You hear me? So if it hurts me, then it's gonna hurt you. Let's get into this another track.
Isaiah, you made this?
I got nothing to lose, I got nothing to prove. You said you hate my choices, you the one who made me choose. I told you I was gonna win, you thought that I was gonna lose. Now we look at the truth, I know it hurts you, I know it hurts you, I know it hurts you. Now we look at the truth, I know it hurts you, yeah, it hurts you, I know it hurts you. Now we look at the truth, now we look at the truth. Yeah. Now we look at the truth. Now we look at the truth. You gon' talk about me, get mad I talk about you, bitch, but we know the truth. Don't you change with me, I like the melody. They keep on talking shit, they acting friendly. And the person that just wanted to keep all of the company, they need some yes man, but that ain't right to me. And I don't give a fuck, tell me when I'm wrong, but baby girl, I'll put it in the song. I put it in the song. Just know our response is strong. Can do this all night long. If we talking about me and you, then we know the truth. This beef ain't got nothing to do, but you be tripping and it's cool. Talk shit about me and I talk shit about you. I guess the cycle is something that we gotta stop. Dirty laundry that we can't air out on the spot. So I said fuck it, I'm gonna make another drop. I freestyle and that girl just give me top. I do not give a fuck, I call a bitch a pop. But we don't give a fuck, so we gon' put it to the side. Cause I was saving you for my whole damn life. But I ain't gonna have nothing when you try to get it together. And money on my mind and I don't need nowhere to shelter. Cause I put it together, I did it on my own. Just know this now strong and need this thing along.
Oh yeah, a little different, a little different.
Man, definitely. We done all been there. We done all been in the tit for tat situation.
Yes, exactly. But then it's like, why is that even on there? Then that's the explanation I wanted to get to. So there's like a Jadakiss did it with Miss Jackson, so it's kind of like a play off of that. And then you think about it, and you're like, oh wait, yeah. I'm basically like the message behind it is so throughout, like if anyone's in the drama around what's going on with Loud Mob and like the music beef and like the little back and forth competition artist thing that we got going on, our little Drake and Kendrick situation, whatever you want to call it, because people think it's like that and it's not like that because they're not like that. But whatever. All right, so I'm not pulling a lyric, but all right, cool. I'm just saying. I'm gonna have my GNX moment, which is my next project. That's my next album. Just a little hint. But so it was basically to say like more people get hurt throughout a music beef than the artists themselves. Like there's family members, there's fans, there's also like so the perspective of, let's, since I already brought up Kendrick Drake, and then let's even go into like J. Cole and Kendrick and the Black Friday song that they had, and fans were feeling like they don't even want to listen to that song anymore because these two artists spoke their mind in peace and have a disagreement now. So then it's taken away from that project and how much that meant when everyone was trying to get that J. Cole and Kendrick, you know what I mean, project, which was like hints that there was one, then it was hints that there wasn't, but there was going to be one. So then you're starting to think like how far that conflict and that beef goes back through the personal issues with, from Future to Drake to Rick Ross, and why there were so many people in the 20v1 comments and this, that, and the third. And then you're wondering like, why it was it that deep to where we didn't get the J. Cole and Kendrick project because J. Cole was cool with both of y'all. So, and then, you know what I mean? Because he did end up dropping stuff with J. Cole. And Kendrick did say that's why he doesn't make music with a lot of artists, because of the artists they make music with. It's not the artists they sell. So then when you're thinking about it, it's like, so how long has this moment been planned? And if you're thinking Kendrick of an artist, it's been planned a long time. And then even Drake said he had a vision that he's been planning a long time throughout the song. So then you're like, well, the real question is, how long and how deep does the beef actually go? So then if you're looking at that perspective, I want to make a song where it would sink you into other projects and make you think like, well, there's something I missed, because for this song to fit here and you feel like it fits around all the other songs, and then you're like, there's a lot of stuff that I missed. Hence on why I made a project called What You Missed. So when people get to that, then you'll figure out everything. So that's like a key song that's leading you back into other projects, like Broken Love Stories, like Murder Man, like, you know what I mean, The Hustler and the Hitter. Hence why The Hustler 2 came out.
I love your versatility, right? I love your love for the game. I love your hunger. I love that once you put pen in the pad and you get in that booth, you in your element, you in your prime. You know what I'm saying? You giving it your 1000% to give us songs, and like you said, there's hidden messages between particular songs that people, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be in the mob crew, affiliated somewhere in that to understand the storyline.
Exactly.
You know, because a lot of people shoot, a lot of people be trying to shoot and be shooting blanks and don't really know the whole situation before they load the clip. And you know, I feel like you said, if that's, I like how you just broke it down and saying we're not trying to take it to that grand scale of where Drake and Kendrick is at now, but if we need to say some stuff, we're gonna speak on it when the time is right. It's like you speak in chronological order.
Exactly. But then it's like, that's why I like the new mantra, like the who they want, we do what they don't. That's how I feel about music. Like, I'm willing to do the extras that people would cut off because they don't have time, or they feel like they don't have time, or they get frustrated. Like, I'm willing to sit through the frustration and do the extra steps to make like the connections to everyone. The people who are willing to break it down, the people who are just listening to the beat, the people who just want to hear like a good melody, and people who want lyrics. Like, it's basically like trying to appease everybody. That's why there's different sounds, different styles, like styles and stuff. That's why I feel like I can't be pinpointed to one style. I got too many.
And you're proving it. You're not just talking it, because again, people can talk
I
about
feel
it.
like all Loud Mob's
And
proving
you
it.
know,
It's gonna be, this month's gonna be crazy. I feel it. But
motion is real. Like when Lyric steps into the Murder Man scene, like he really lyrically that guy. Like, don't get them twisted, you know. And shout out to K Dub and everybody else. Like when you in your bag and you doing what you do for independent artistry, and you put out y'all got multiple projects that go back from years. Like y'all not just new on the scene. Oh, who they won't got a podcast. Let's put it in the forefront. Nah, y'all.
well, that's what.
Well, my boy Kendrick, this is bigger than the
Yeah, well,
music.
that's where I'm. The whole podcast, but like when Lyric had his like run that we feel like, which I don't think stopped. Personally, he don't think stopped, but still at the same time, it's like you drop so many projects, then I come in and I drop the same way. Me and him will both drop a mixtape, an album, an EP, and you know what I mean. music on other platforms. Like I drop exclusively just Facebook. That's like my little. For a little while, this is the only place you can hear it because of how you know what I mean, media and how everything's been going with just the music and the fans and the non-fans. So I just consistently like dropping because it feels like you have to catch up because you're not going to hear everything. And then when you do hear everything, it will make sense.
I dig it.
So I don't know any artists you can really say that now. Like dropping
Not very many.
like
Not
this
very
year,
many.
we've already dropped over like 5-6 projects as a group. We're not even in halfway through the year.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all been enjoying the wave. I make sure y'all check out Chief YZ's Big Chiefers, Hustler too. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping he put it on all platforms so I can load this up on my Alexa. Or at least put my favorite song that I'm about to get ready to bless the crowd with. At least give me that one as a freebie.
Oh yeah, there's plans. You're gonna see. There's a well, I don't want to reveal too much, but this will be the last gem I'll reveal. It's gonna happen. That's the last gem. Everything.
You playing chess, not
Yeah.
checkers. I want to make sure that my pieces is on the board.
If it's meant to be, it's definitely about to happen.
I dig it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and bless your ears with the track while you're getting off from work. And you know we all want to make it home. Let's
Big
go.
facts.
Now, Mom.
Hey,
Shit.
hey,
Bitch.
listen careful to what I say. Listen careful to what I say. I'm just trying to make it home, baby. Hey, I'm just trying to make this money, baby. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it home, baby. Hey, I'm just trying to make this money, baby. I'm just trying to make my way. Don't give a fuck what they say. They won't say that shit in my face. They better stay in their place. They say life is a race, but I don't be looking at race. I don't give a fuck what you say. I always remember they face. Yeah, mask up, keep it ready. I don't give a fuck, I'm standing on business. I don't care if I'm overstepping. But actually, I ain't take a step. I'm just standing when I'm repping. Cause motherfuckers ain't gon' disrespect me, bitch. You know I'm ready. I'm going on them podcasts, man. That shout out DJ Steady. You really wanna see how they do it? You see them flex. You see us coming through, and you already know the direction. You trying to stop them big motherfucker. Now it's a weapon. I'm trying to make it home, baby. And I'm just trying to make this money, baby. I'm just trying to make it home, baby. And I'm just trying to make this money, baby. Yeah. She like the way I'm talking. She like the way I'm walking. She like the way them haters always seem to always stop me. She think it's cute, she think it's sexy that them fuckers hit me. I do not give a fuck, don't get no shit, these bitch can't play me. You know we up, yeah. You know we got these blunts. You know we keep the smoke. We got them on the run. We do this shit for fun. I do not aim to stun. So if you looking at the end of the barrel of this gun, you better be praying to whoever you believe in. I keep on saying all these beats for a reason. I see what they be saying, man. They try to hide their hand, but you got caught again. Yeah. I'm just trying to make it home, baby. I'm just trying to make this money, baby. I'm just trying to make it home, baby. And I'm just trying to make this money, baby.
y'all just don't even understand the emotions of this song. Like, that's real love. That's real respect. You know, my brothers are locked in for life.
Big facts.
We locked in for life. The mob, we stay loud. You
Oh,
know what
they
I'm saying?
pushing the issue.
And y'all should have been in town this weekend so we can really be on some loud.
Oh yeah, I got everything aimed and ready to go. I'm saying for the songs that we didn't get listened to, that's where the hook is. You gotta go fishing sometimes, just a little bit, but always get your spinach right. You know what I'm saying? But if you know the rap game is a bitch, that song makes a lot more sense. But also, this is where I get to talk my shit just a little bit, and I'm not trying to rap at all. That's just me. That just shows you how easily it comes to me. But so that's me like everyone's like talking, being very hostile, very, you know what I mean, threatening. So it's just like at the end of the day, I'm making a home, whether you an enemy or a friend or just I'm by myself with a group. Like the object is to make a home. Whether you come home from work, like you just said, whether you so it's a vibe that anyone can really feel. Then it's also exposing things very, very, very crazy. If you did listen to Out the Underground and y'all got to hear that album, that's on all platforms. And a lot of those songs will be, you'd be like, wait a minute. There's a reason why Loud Enough was there. That if you actually go to Whoever, the song that I dropped before this whole tape, there's a single called Whoever that's got the same like sample from Loud Enough. That's like, it's crazy. It's like a whole web. But basically, the reason why I dropped The Hustler 2, like another little gem, there's a list of enemies and a list of ops that can't get on the level that we are on. And if you know, I said The Hustler hit it too, and if you just do your homework, you can find the list very, very easily. If you just go find the music, which is very not hard to do. You can just Google the name. It pops up. It's very easy. But then that's when people will notice they're very, very far behind. But that's the last gem. And then we could talk any questions you have, any songs that you felt like that you didn't play that was like, hey, I still like this song, or if you want to hear any like, okay, there's certain bars or any last questions. Cause I know you got your episodes down to an hour. I know DJ Steady's trying to be on that consistency, but we got a little bit of time. Any questions or anything you want to know before these other albums drop? And then also we need to review how you feeling from what you heard.
Man. And then I love again, you know, I feel like every track is a banger compared to the projects I heard previously before. I might put this one above. This one might be above the ones I done heard before. Like I'm feeling like when it comes to the mob music and my collection and my aesthetic, you know what I'm saying? I look and then you know what I'm saying, shout out to all the bros that are still a part of the project. But like watch you work your magic, you get in there and drop lyric after lyric, and then you know, lyric and the other crew come in and then they got bars, like the whole team ready to go to war. Like you remember that scene in 8 Mile, ladies and gentlemen? Like that scene in 8 Mile when they was sitting outside in front of the car and everybody goes in a little loop and everybody freestyle. And it'd be like the most underrated ones still come out with some
Oh
bars.
yeah. Like I don't know, it does have like a Wu-Tang vibe ever since like everyone's came back. More people are getting involved. But even with the features, like that's how like when I'm doing features, I'm like we're basically making a little mini contract that we're a group for this song. You know what I mean? Like this vibe. And then also if you get a good enough feature and you do like a good enough vibes, you kill it, then they're always gonna want to make more. Like they're gonna want to do that again, which would lead to like we said, collaborations. If that single's hitting, like let's just keep this really in tune since I love going back at timelines and making a web. Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, they dropped this single. Now the fans want the project, so you can get into a feature, and then they want to see potentially when you're making a collaboration. It's just the fantasy of what if these two were a group. That's why Drake and Future having those two different styles, but also doing a singing melody. But he's a singing trap artist. He's a singing with the ladies, but he also talks about the ladies, and he also talks about a little hustling here and there. And then when they made that single, everyone wanted what? The big project. They want to hear what if they were a group for a little bit. And that's why I like Loud Mob, because Loud Mob, you can enjoy the single artist. That you can go enjoy Lyric by himself. You can go enjoy K Dub by himself, Kid Boston by himself, Peso by himself, Demenace, or he changed his name, Dose. Now you can go listen to him by himself. You can go listen to anyone who's been a part of Loud Mob or connected to Loud Mob, but then you would still enjoy a different vibe when they all come together. You know what I mean?
We're gonna mess around and have DJ Steady get some bars and be emailing you some bars to some tracks. Like Steady, we want to put you on the track because I can still bring it. I still got what
Well,
it
you
takes.
know, I mean, you know, sometimes there's always intro. You can intro it. Sometimes you can put bars in there. You only need 8 bars for a chorus. So anytime you're ready to come back, you feel like you got something. Loud Mob is always willing to work with artists that just want to generally. It's not about money all the time. It's just putting a vibe out there.
It's about I love to have fun. Music, shout out to my brother Kyle E. And when I did his podcast and tell my story, and he was asking me a question about it, and I'm like, man, music is universal for me. Music is my therapy, it's my medicine, it's my addiction. It's,
Oh,
I'll sit in the house all day and play the same 20 songs in a loop. And then sometimes be like, all right, I done heard this all week. I want to switch it up a little bit. Oh, DJ Steady with Lyric Lyra, let's go. You feel me? Steady, are you ready, Murder Man collabo?
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So if I could, there's behind the scenes idea that I have that I'll tell you later, but I just want the fans to know what the hell am I talking about. But me and you will know as soon as I tell you. But after this, I got that idea from a couple months ago where you'll see like he does plan so far ahead. And then you'll be like, that makes sense. You did, because it just clicks. So just remind me, is the idea. But the other idea that I will say on live, not behind the scenes, which is also wink wink a mixtape. Kyle is y'all two and the ideas and where these conversations go. That last episode, which I already told you behind the scenes, that night after you got off, I was like, I had to hit you up. You like, you know how Loud Mom is. We give flowers. We don't want dead flowers. Wink, wink again. That's what a lyrics projects. But so there's reasons why they're named. So yeah, I would love for him and you. He has to come and be a co-host on the new Steady Reviews, and not even for it could be my music because I would like that because that's the selfish side of me. But just to hear him break down like bars or what he felt, because not in a bad way, this is no disrespect, but his thought process is so left field,
Right.
like that he just gets the information so quick that he's like, oh yeah, I'm connected to this song and now I want to know this and this, and I felt this because I watched this movie one time.
Yep.
And you're just like, it's so entertaining to see like that perspective of him thinking out loud, like how he connects to a song or artist or moment in hip-hop when y'all are breaking down your podcast, and even when he's on his podcast, it's just even just regular ideas, like the way he comes up with ideas or the funny quirky like conversations that y'all have with the fantasies of, like, for instance, like a Marvel versus, DC moment, like Batman versus, Iron Man, and they both had their suits on, and then that's like a 20-minute conversation that I'm glued on to. Just DJ Steady and Kyle.
I'm gonna put that in my notes. I need to review that.
Hey, there's possibilities, or that's a good one though. Like, if you really, there's a few fights in Marvel and DC that really could be like, who would actually win, Iron Man or Batman? And we're not talking Batman without the suit, because then that would be Iron Man without the suit, and that's kind of not fair. But you know what I mean? Like, I can see y'all taking that conversation in depth and really being like, well, I think they made their own like GT is it canon moment. Like, that could be a whole show. But I would definitely like to see y'all react to some music. Y'all very entertaining.
Definitely, we will do it, man. You know what? I'm glad. Like you said, we shooting the pilot today, but I want to give my honest review on the Hustler 2. I love it. It's definitely gas. For me, it's gas. I'm not even gonna cap. It's gas. You know what I'm saying? Dropping the 5-6 tracks now and going back, I can go back in my catalog and say, okay, I can add this up there, with the other projects.
And you're only
come
halfway
back.
through
And then,
it.
like you
And
say,
you're already
we
like,
gonna-
this is some of the best stuff that, I mean, there's still a whole
Hey.
other vibe that,
But it's punchy. It's every song got a bar and some jewels, and it's either something, you know what I'm saying? It's something to chill, relax to. It's not even crazy, rambunctious music. It's just all chill, laid back, but it got a lot of hooks, no pun intended, and it got a lot of spinach, also
That's what
no
I'm
pun
saying.
intended.
It's definitely looking at the cover, you know it's smoke. You just know it's about to go down. Especially like any cover.
Give it gas. I give it gas rating. Official rating, steady says
Oh,
it's
gas
gas.
or passing is gas. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. But I also want to say, hey, this is the first show. I'm glad that I was be a part of it and be the first person to come on here. But I really like that the genuine and natural. And I just want to point out from I forgot who it was. The name was just on the tip of my tongue. The interview you did with him, he said the same thing, and I've said it behind the scenes. Like, I just it's so genuine just to hear someone be intrigued and actually like have the genuine and honest vibe of like, I love doing this. It's not like a job, and you can always feel that off the podcast. So I just want to also say that publicly at the end and just have the moment where it's like, like if you do know DJ Steady, then I will say this publicly. Like a lot of people will fold in the situations that you've been into, so it's inspiration as well. So a lot of songs, I'm like, hey, I felt like I want to be inspiration too, from switching the music from like that drill vibe that everybody was like really wanting. But I was also showing, like, I'm glad you brought it up as well earlier with the broken love stories. Like a lot of y'all sleeping on it, and to hear someone say like, yeah, I dropped the songs that y'all asked for. We want to hear love songs. We want to hear this. Even in the tapes, you see how different the songs are, and like,
Everything is always different. It's a universe of, you know what I'm saying? Let me reach into the catalog and pull this out. Okay, y'all don't want a joint project? Well, we got separate projects. Okay, y'all do want the joint projects? Then okay, glad you asked. We also got this. Like it's a plethora of arsenals of hella great music from a bunch of different dope artists. Like and nobody sounds the same no matter what feature, you know what I'm saying? You got your own personality. Lyric got his, K-Dub got his, and so forth. Like everybody gonna come in and bring something totally different and it's a new flavor. That makes projects independently for me, it makes you fall in love with independent artistry. Because I kept saying, I've been on this itch this year. I'm like, I don't want the same pride. I don't want every artist I encounter for the rest of the year to sound like every artist I done met my entire
exactly.
life.
That's why the goal with Loud Mob, and if you can fact check it, like I'm pulling up what Brett would say. I'm pulling a lyric moment. Like there's receipts on everything. Like that was our main goal. Every interview we ever had, the main question, like, so when you making a track, what's your goal? For it to be different than the other track. And if it's not different, then it's better. So then it's kind of different because it's better. I want improvement. Even though it's very hard to improve when you've been crafting for so long. Like it's like when you're in a video game and you're trying to get to 99 overall and you're at 97 and you're just like, wow, everything's like this little bit at a time. But being put in that work is when you actually like upgrade. But then keeping your peak is actually hard to do as well. Like when you're hot, everyone's listening to you, everyone's commenting, and then to stay at that level, or at least have that attention or a percentage of it. That understanding that too also helps.
For sure. Well, people, we're gonna wrap this up. I got some other business to go attend to now. Gotta DJ Steady, gotta stay ready. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate Chief for reaching out. You know what I'm saying? Let me give my honest review as a music connoisseur. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get the next project uploaded and we'll be back with another steady review. Or we'll be back with another steady live with, in company.
Yes, sir.
Who knows?
I'm tuned in.
But
Yeah,
stay
tapped in
tuned.
for real.
For real. So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know my new motto. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Good night, folks.